Shalom everyone and welcome back. So we actually have some pretty cool news because next week we are getting a new boss challenge, as you can see from the image in front of us, and the reward for this event is going to be the adorable little chestnut dragon. So they said join the boss challenge on Monday and win the super cute chestnut dragon, and that's all that they've said so far. But I'm assuming that that means that this is going to be the round 4 reward from the boss challenge. And, you know, the chestnut's never been available before. I really love the design, and I think it fits the theme of, you know, autumn really, really well. And if you're wondering what a boss challenge is, maybe you've never heard of it, or you don't quite remember, it's one of these events where there's, like, a few circles with boss dragons after, you know, every 4th battle or so. And you have to finish 4 rounds of it to get the reward dragon, but every round that you finish, you will get more rewards consistently. So I guess it is a cool way of getting extra rewards, although getting the actual reward dragon, depending on how long they make the event, may be super easy, or maybe a massive pain in the butt. But if you're wondering what the elements for the chestnut dragon are, you can actually check in-game, because he is in the heroic mode fight 248, so just for the sake of it, we might as well take a look at him. So he is a plant, earth, and water element dragon, so he's nothing too special, you know, he's not a legendary, he's nothing over the top or anything like that, but I like him. I really love the out there weird designs for dragons, I really do. Unfortunately for him, he is going to immediately die, but as long as you get to see him in game, you know, that is what we are going to be getting. Whether we're going to be getting any other events, I doubt it. But boss challenges generally go on for like 3 to 4 days-ish, or that's what they've been, or that's how long they've been recently. So, we'll see. We'll see. Hopefully we can finish it and get that new dragon, but you never know. And if you didn't see yesterday during the live stream, we did also attempt to go and find the key for level 5 so that we could unlock the engine dragon. And beyond all belief, we finally didn't have to open up every single chest to find it. So, congratulations to us, we actually managed to unlock it. Because, you know, normally with these castle events, especially on the last levels, it normally takes every chest being opened before we get it. So, I would count that as pretty good luck for me, for once. But the engine dragon, you know, I love him, I'm happy that we managed to get him. And since we've now waited just under a day, he has now finished hatching already. So, really, really intriguing egg. I mean, just looking at it in the hatchery, you can't really tell what dragon it's for, or at least I don't think I'd be able to, because it just sort of looks like some machine. I wouldn't necessarily assume it was an engine. But anyway, the engine dragon makes a racket with its constant internal combustions. But you'll have to forgive it for all the noise. That fire inside is how it stays so productive. So this is an epic with the fire, metal, and energy elements. And again, not the greatest epic in existence, because basically I would always suggest an epic to at least have either plant or shadow. Maybe both. But cool dragon if you're really, really early on in the game and you don't have many other epics, I guess. I mean, for us, he's purely a collection dragon. We're not going to be using him on a team, of course, but he looks cool. And I love the little animation coming out of his pipe there. That really does add quite a lot. Like, you can imagine that being on, like, I don't know, a car or a plane, you know, just zooming about. But assuming that he would have, like, internal combustion and that going on, I'd probably expect him to be a little quicker, because, I mean, just look at him. How slow do you need to be? You're also sitting on your food that you're about to eat. That's disgusting. Who sits on their food before they eat it? I say that, yet my parrot dunks all of his food into his bath, and then he has a bath in his bowl that is full of food. So I guess it does happen. Doesn't mean it's not disgusting though. That's all I have to say about that. But really cool dragon overall, and let's see. I mean, this is in the bed. Yeah, you can join me in bed if you're like, oh god, it does not like this surface. I think it's because of all the lighting everywhere. Come on, there we go. We've sort of stabilized, shall we say? Like, it really does sound like I'm talking about an aeroplane. We have stabilized customers. Do not worry, take your seatbelts off. No, but I do like the AR feature. I just wish it was a little bit more... I wish it worked a little bit better. And I do also wish that more devices were able to use it, because some Android devices can't use it, and some Apple phones can't use it either, so it's really niche for the people that can use the actual thing itself. But now we are only 2 chests away from fully completing the event, so we're just about to open that chest for 1,000, and it'll be like a reset or 2 before we can open this one, so hopefully we can get this done before I have to leave on Friday! Hopefully. So we got a new boss challenge coming. The good chemistry event is going to end without us being able to breed that. The Get Meched event's going to finish soon as well. So my question is, when is that new divine event coming, DML? When? I'm expecting it soon. I know I keep guessing about it, but seriously, I want to know. Like, at least give us a couple of weeks notice. That would be very much appreciated. And if you're interested, there is kind of a gem sale on at the moment, although realistically 750 gems for £10. It's not the worst offer that's ever been given, but the clam is still better value overall, so I mean, that's the problem with the gem packs. Never buy gems when they're not on sale, and if you do buy things when they're not on sale, just buy the clam instead. It's so much better for the value that you get. Seriously, just don't buy gems when they're not on sale. They are so overpriced, it is ridiculous. Like, you could go, yeah, but I need to open up 50 enchantment chests right now. No, you could just buy the clam and just wait a little bit and save yourself a lot of money. I mean, it's up to you how you want to spend at the end of the day, but I'm just saying that there's a way for you to save cash. It's like, why would you pay £20 for a bottle of shampoo if you could get the same shampoo for £1? Like, the exact same thing, if you just wait a week. You might say, yeah, well, I need my shampoo right now. Yeah, but why didn't you have enough shampoo in the first place? I mean, if there's another option for shampoo that's £5, just buy the £5 shampoo. Okay, this is getting a little bit confusing even for myself, but, you know, I think it's just the general gist of it. This is the way that I managed to raise my own VIP level without spending anywhere near as much money as you might think, because, you know, just buying stuff when it's on sale saves you a lot. And I mean, I barely even spend on DML anymore, so, I don't know. It's like, after a certain point, as long as you can keep your VIP going, everything else is just kind of, whatever, it's an added bonus. Although, keeping VIP on is one of the things that I heavily suggest for people to do, because keeping VIP on gives you bonuses from the map fights. You know, it lets you auto-train, it lets you collect your gold with the gold vault, it lets you breed VIP dragons, but that's like the worst thing about VIP. Skip fight tickets are so good as well. So, I know I've mentioned it before in the past, but if you are wondering what to spend your gems on every month, or, you know, just random ones that you end up collecting if you don't spend, I would heavily suggest saving them for VIP, if you're sort of in the mid to later game. Definitely just save it for VIP. It's your best friend. And if not for that, you know, put it on the hatchery upgrades and portal upgrades. Because portal upgrades in particular will help you out a lot during castle events and stuff like that. Because obviously, the more portal energy you have, the more fights you can do. Which means the less resets you have to keep coming back for. So you can clear out those 600 points really quickly, rather than having to come back 8 times every 6 hours. So, I don't know. But then we got the boss challenge, of course, where nothing helps you apart from logging in every 2 hours. Again, unless they change anything about it, which I, to be honest, quite doubt. I guess we'll see. It's just, I do have my doubts about them changing the formula too much. But again, there will be restricted elements because it's a boss challenge. We will have to log in far too many times every few hours. And that's just what you have to do if you want to get that dragon. If you don't want to get the dragon, just don't do it. If you do want to get the dragon, you gotta accept that it's probably going to be a tough time, to say the least. So, you know, best of luck if you're going to go for it. Hopefully you don't have too much to do during the time period for the event. And we're also going to be getting a new Dragon of the Week as well, and I'm not sure I've seen any posts about what that's going to be yet. So we'll probably get the post about that later today. But we'll see. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm hoping that during most big events we get duplicate Dragons of the Week at this point. Because like this week, with the Maple Leaf Dragon and the castle event ongoing and the other breeding events ongoing, it's just been a massive pain, especially for people that don't have any of those dragons yet and want all of them. It has been very sporadic. If they made the castle event a little bit easier for more people, it wouldn't be much of an issue. But with the difficulty as it is right now, I think just holding off the breeding events until there's periods of downtime is probably the best thing that they could do. You never know. Although with the boss challenge, I will admit that, you know, breeding events and such don't matter too much because breeding is completely separate from the boss challenge itself. Like, I guess that's the thing that I do like about boss challenges, that all that there is to it is just logging in and doing the fights as soon as they come on cooldown. And it is as simple as that. There is nothing else to it. But if you don't have the required elements, then it basically becomes the last castle event all over again. So, with every good point, there's also a very bad point that goes along with it, unfortunately enough. But I guess that's just the way of the game. But I'm pretty sure we do still have enough enchantment materials to upgrade Joko, our Hermes dragon, from yesterday's stream. We did quite a lot yesterday, actually. You know, normally when we stream, you know, it's just chill and we just do whatever. But yesterday, you know, we got the event done, air quotes. We got enough materials for Joko. And we probably did something else that I'm forgetting, but it was pretty successful overall. It wasn't just like, I want this to happen, but it didn't, oh no. And then just rambling for 2 hours. No, it was decent. It was a decent day. I do want to keep getting more and more materials for our Divine though, because obviously, if legendary materials are going to be the most sparse thing in the world to find, then I want to do everything in my power to get as many of these as we possibly can. So, I guess we'll do our final enchantment fight here, or our final 2, whatever it might be. And that should do us for now. But if we're getting the Chestnut Dragon, I'm just thinking about how all the other new dragons are going to be released. Like, we have the Cocoa Crab that is yet to be released. We have the Laser Dragon, which is yet to be released. And I love, myself, the Laser Dragon. Oh, we might not even be able to do this fight, actually. May have screwed myself over. You just one-shot him. Poor thing. Yeah, you know what? I don't even care. I'm just gonna bring Andy back to life, whatever. I don't care. But yeah, we got the Cocoa Crab, we got the Laser, we've got the Herbalist. I'm trying to think of other new dragons that we got in this most recent patch that I can't remember off the top of my head. There were quite a few. And obviously some of them were legendaries. We've got the Pinata Dragon, which we can't get unless we do the leaderboard stuff, which is a shame. But for the unreleased ones that aren't legendary, ooh, some legendary. And aren't for certain things in particular, like the leaderboard stuff. You know, I do want to see them. I do want to see them as quickly as we can. In fact, I think there's a couple here. Like, there's the Chestnut again. The Herbalist is the reward for normal mode completion. I'm pretty sure there's some more over here. There's the Laser and Panda. Cocoa Crab is there. The Professor's there. Harvester's there. There's a few new dragons just randomly scattered along this heroic mode map. So if you want to go and take a look at them, and you do have these levels unlocked, then you can go and take a look. The Darkfire is still... We're still waiting for that guy to come out as well. Not sure if he ever will, by the looks of it, but we'll see. And the Princess Dragon, I'm still waiting for her to be re-released, so... Yeah, I'm happy that we're getting new release dragons because a lot of them just go into that limbo stage where they're in the game but never actually released. So I'm happy to see them actually coming out for a change. So, we'll see. We'll see how else they get released. We've got boss challenges, we've got divine events incoming, so there's a lot of different options that could be on the way. But regardless, thank you very much for joining me. We will be completing the Get Meched event soon, and I hope you will too. So, until next time, I'll see you then.